Hello, my beautiful warriors of love and light, and welcome to this weekly reading from the 31st of January to 6th of February. My name is Sabrina, and I'm here to talk to you about tarot, but also before that, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what's going on in the world, and also talk about planets and how it affects us. So before I get into this, I'm going to pull out a little winner that's going to win this week, a one-question reading, like I did last week, but I'm going to do it this week for one of you. And also for the month of February, I'm doing a giveaway for a love reading. So the whole month of February, write down those comments, like, subscribe. I'm going to, I can only see if you actually comment your names. So as many as you can all month long. And then at the end of February, I'm going to give you a beautiful love reading. Doesn't matter if you're single, if you're in a relationship, or whatever. It could be like a friendship reading, or whatever you wish, whatever love means to you. So let's get this one away. So, who is the winner? It's so difficult. All right. So this is the winner. Oh, this is a new person. We have Julie Constantini. So hopefully you'll see this and you can reach out to me either on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. So let us get into the talk. So if you're coming from Instagram, you know I'm already going to talk about this. And I'm also wanted to let you know that at the end of my little talk, I'm pulling a reading. I pulled out 9 cards of what is going on in February for the collective. So this is something new I'm going to do at the beginning of every month. So let's talk about what's happening now. So I'm in Montreal, Canada, and in Ottawa, Canada, there is a convening of truckers, 57,000 plus truckers in Canada that came from Vancouver and Newfoundland, which are the opposite ends of our country, and they're convening in the center, which is Ottawa. And it's a anti-mandate, but it also a freedom rally. And I just wanted to come on here for those of you who are not on Instagram, just saying how honored and humbled I am by the men, women, and children that have been hanging out on the highways at minus 30 degrees, cheering on the truckers. This is how we rise up as we the people. This is how we express ourselves. This is unity consciousness. This is how the whole premise of the new earth is, and how the only way we can rise is by the collective coming together. So I just wanted to do a little shout out to all of you light workers, star seeds, however you represent yourselves. Know that the only way the collective could have risen this quickly was because of your hard work that you've been doing for many years. So kudos to you as well. It's not might be validating like in your face validation, but know that deep inside that it's all because of you holding down your light, and thank you for that. So the collective showing up is how we make change in this world. It's how we make a difference. So thanks to the truckers, thanks to the farmers, to the drivers, to everyone that is actually making this trajectory towards the capital. Let's keep it peaceful. Let's keep it freedom loving, because that is how it's already begun. The compassionate levels. I don't know if anyone listens to Cryon, who's channeler, but for many years with Lee Carroll. But Cryon has always talked about this, how compassionate action is how you raise the vibration, and this is all compassionate action for me. Raising the vibration of the planet, you do it with love, not with violence. You do it with love, and I see so much of that, and I'm honored to be Canadian, but know that it's not just a Canadian thing, it's not a country thing, it's a world thing, it's a planet Earth thing. So far, the Italians have been rising, the truckers have been rising, the British, the Australians, Germans, I believe, as well. So that's like trickle effect. You see how when I always talk about the ripple effect, the trickle effect of you holding down your light and the trickle effect. This is the same idea. So you rise, everyone else does. If you're still listening to mainstream media, then everything coming out of my mouth, then you don't understand it, right? Because you're still following the program. It's time to step away from the program and start going within, into your heart. This whole rise is also to remember who you are. Because who are you? I'm not going to, if you're watching me, the power of the planet. So this is the beginning. And this coming at the end of January makes so much sense because February 1st is the new moon in Aquarius. Aquarius, we all know, is that forward thinker, the revolutionary, the rebel. The age of Aquarius is what we're entering into. New moon in Aquarius, with what's the revolution happening in Canada and Australia and everywhere else, and here coming into this new beginning, this new start. You're like, oh, I'm tired of taking the orders from those that do not have any power over me. This is the rise. So this could mean that this isn't talking generally, but it could happen for you, the new moon in Aquarius. What is it that you need to let go of? What do you need to where are you giving your power away? Where are you allowing others to hold you down? Where are you allowing others to speak for you, to express for you? Like, this is what's happening here right now. And on February 1st is Chinese New Year. The animal that is representative of 2022 is the water tiger. So the tiger is fierce, powerful, strength, right? He creeps up on you, right? Slowly, and then he bursts, right? He can be violent and aggressive, but only if poked and prodded. Only if it's at the limit. But we're not saying that because that's not the way we are. We are light beings full of love and freedom. That's not how we roll. The only reason there's violence in the world is not because of us. So that much I think you know. So water tiger. Water is the element, is the yin energy. Tiger is the yang energy. Yin and yang, divine feminine, divine masculine coming together. This is it. This is what I've been speaking about for the past few weeks, months. The only way we rise is the divine feminine, divine masculine come together. Granted, the divine masculine is going through a little bit of an ego death at this moment in time because the divine feminine is rising very quickly because she's been suppressed for so long, and now they're having to catch up. But that's okay because we're helping each other out. And this is not only like the separate entities outside of us, this is within us too, because we both have that, right? We both have the feminine and the masculine energies within us. So what is that? The feminine energy is more that nurturing, that emotional, but the masculine energy is that action, that expression, that talking, doing. So that is what's happening. It's so beautiful. So water element also is related to the kidney, and so take care of your kidney. They're asking us to eat a lot of mushrooms, ginger, ginseng, and sesame seeds. So take care of that this year. I mean, all the time, but this is what the water tiger is representing for them. Also, February 2nd, 2022, I realized that even on my Instagram account, on Essence Divine, I wrote for January 22nd, I wrote 2222. Even here, I'm like a little bit 100 years in advance here. So I was on my future timeline when I was doing my research. But February 2nd, 2022 is 22222, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, which is 1, which is a new beginning. So February is coming out to be something new. Like, it's time to move away from the old energy, right? But February 2 is twos are all about balance and duality. It's also a twin flame and soulmate energy. I know a lot of people have a little bit of hang up about that. I've received some comments. They're like, I'm tired of the twin flame, blah, blah. But it is what it is, right? There's nothing like, it's many of us in this lifetime, not everybody though, many of us in this lifetime knew that we were going to come up against this energy, that we needed to rise up the light. And a lot of us did split our souls so that we could find a strength with another to bring us really strong and holding the light up. So that is what is happening. There's a unification of that. There's also the significance of this February 2nd, 2022 is like letting go of the past and meeting up with the future. What will you choose? Will you choose to stay in the past, or are you interested in going into the future? Granted, we all live in past, present, future timelines at the same time because of the quantum world that we're living in. But at this moment, we're still living in a linear world. So where are we choosing? Last week I spoke about timelines. We have to choose our timeline. And with this freedom, truckers, and there's a lot of misinformation coming out of the mainstream media, and they're trying to keep us divided, and they're trying to make us victims, and they're trying to make us hone in on all those labels and all those like divisive factions that it's just they mean nothing. They're all dissolving, they're all collapsing. They're trying really hard to keep us there, but it's not working. So it's like amazing. That's what's so beautiful about all of this, is that it's just not working. You could see it crumbling in front of our eyes. So the only way we make change is by perceiving it in the most beautiful, loving, freedom, peaceful way. This is how we have to make this change. Stay on that timeline. Try to stay away from that negative timeline, because if you put your energy into that, then it remains there. We all know that. So, exciting times. Very exciting. I'm going to show you now what I pulled out. I didn't really look at it, but let's see what's going on. So this is for February 2022, what's going on in the world. It might even be relating to you and your personal. So we got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Let me just lay them all out, even though you don't see them, I'll show them to you. The Queen of Cups in reverse. The Two of Pentacles. So Seven of Cups. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. We like that. New. The Fool. We love that. The Queen of Swords. And the Eight of Wands. Future, present, past. The Seven of Pentacles energy is an energy of, like, this is patiently waiting for your seeds to grow. This is impatience. It's like, I'm done now. Wow, this makes so much sense. Wow. So this is like, we've been waiting for change. We've been waiting for something to happen. You keep telling us it's 2 weeks, and it's 1 week, and 3 months, and then we're like, this is Seven of Pentacles, like, no. And the Seven of Cups is us assessing what is coming up, dissolving the illusion, taking a step back and looking at things and saying, okay, which situation in my life, what area in my life do I put my power towards it? Do I put my attention on? Wow. And this is the Fool card, is like, yeah, it's time to take that risk. It's time to jump into whatever it is that you needed to jump into, that you've been waiting around, making these decisions. You've been like, all of this is about us waiting for someone else to make a decision. Freaking awesome. Someone else to do something so that we rise. And the same ideas with like they say in the world, the truckers had to make that rise, but it's the people coming out. But this could be with your life too. Like you're waiting around for your partner to make something. You're waiting around for your business. You're waiting around for your boss, your colleague, your friend to come up and say something. And the Fool shows up, and who is it's Aquarius, is like, no man, it's time to just rise on your own. It's time to make the decision, take that risk, take that chance. It doesn't matter what anyone else is thinking. Be that fool, start your journey. That is amazing. Then we get to the present, which is the Queen of Cups in reverse. I was like, yo man, why is it in reverse? This is like our empaths, our spirituality. It's our mother energy. And it's in reverse. This could be like you're having an issue with your mother, or a mentor in your life that's a female, or someone that's in your life, or a queen perhaps that you're like, wow, what is going on? It's this feeling of feeling betrayed, feeling like or feeling sucked dry of your energy, of your caringness, of your nourishment. You giving a lot, right? Feeling vampirized. This could be some people in relationships or friendships or families. You're just like, oh, I'm done. Like I've been speaking my truth, or I've been like in this relationship, or I've been there, and it's just like, oh, no. But the Ace of Wands shows up, and it's like, yeah, it's time. This is divine enlightenment. It's time to start listening to your higher self. It's time to step on that path and go for it. It's time to take the chance. It's very much a Fool energy. The Ace of Wands is like, it's an action card. Wands are action. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It's time to break free. This is Cancer. This is like, some of you I feel like are in like kind of shackles when it comes to relationships, whatever. But this could be the world thing. The world coming up here. We are in shackles. We are our mother, our divine feminine is fed up of always being like suppressed. And the Ace of Wands is like, okay, it's time. It's time that we rise. Sorry. It's time that we rise. We start to listen to ourselves. Remember who we are, the power of the planet. And so beautifully comes the Queen of Swords. Because the Queen of Swords is this energy of like strength, warrior, fierce. Who are you? Your divine feminine energy is no longer like meek, no longer here to help everyone. We're going to stand and rise. We're going to speak our truth. We're going to say what we need to say in this relationship. We're going to say what we need to say in this job, in this friendship, in this family, in this world. Why are we playing this role? It's no more. And it's not only feminine, it's masculine. It's time. That is the feel I'm getting. Wow, man, that's so freaking powerful. And then I'm like, what is this Two of Pentacles here? This Two of Pentacles shows up, which is usually like a decision. But the Two of Pentacles is like seeing two sides of the coin. It's interesting because it looks like Saturn here, which is like that dark energy. It's very interesting. So there's this like part of you that's like, okay, some of you are on the like edge of like looking at the world and saying, oh my God, what have I been following? Why have I, like, you're waking up and it's great and this is what we need, man. And this is the Two of Pentacles. You could be in a relationship, you could be there, and you're like more than just you're not the Two of Swords energy or Two of Pentacles where it's like, okay, I see it now, I see clearly, now what do I do? Do I go this way? Do I go that way? Is it benefiting me? Where am I going to give my power to? And then the Ace of Pentacles shows up and it's like, yo. The decision you make is leading to your abundance. This is freaking amazing for the world. Abundance is ours. I've always known that. Abundance is yours. You have to believe it, that it's yours. We know that we're stepping away from a lot of what we believe to be true about income taxes, credit cards, mortgages, blah, blah, blah. Nasara Jasara, research that. This is it. This is it. We are heading into a prosperous land. We are heading into abundance of family, of health, of love. But Pentacles is moolah, it's money. It's like money or vibrational exchange of money. And then the Eight of Wands is like, and it's fast. It's coming in fast. Eight of Wands is like, this could be also technology, could be like communication, so internet. Maybe there's going to be a changeover of the internet, which we all know it's going to happen. Maybe February is it. Maybe this whole quantum system is going to change within February. I'm freaking excited if that is it. But I'm not making predictions. I'm just seeing what the cards are saying. So this, I feel like there is the wealth revolution, that Uranus and Taurus. We already talked about that. It's like, it's a wealth revolution, but not only money, wealth of you as the star that you are. And this is a changeover of the social media, of internet. It's a changeover from going from this like oppressive and suppressing social media censorship au maximum, and now it's going to the quantum. Wow. So February to me feels like we're fed up. We're tired of like spending our energy on those that are not listening. And you know, we don't have to. We don't all have to be on the same page. We will be at one point, but we're not here to force situations to happen. We're just here to welcome them in when they start to awaken. But still, we can still be the fierce warrior that you are. You could do whatever you want, right? I'm like, I listen to some things like, you can't do this, don't tell me what to do. Like, right? Don't tell me how to be. Just feel it in your heart, and because great abundance is coming our way for February, and it's coming in fast. It's looks promising. So yay to February for everybody, whatever that means for you, whether it's like this world, this general feeling for you, or it has to do with like promotions or new jobs, new projects coming in. There's just this feeling of new, releasing the old, moving into the new, which is exactly what we're doing. So kudos. I love you guys. So please leave a comment and like, subscribe. Even though you don't see any likes, it still means something. Subscribing just always means something too. And that's it. I love you, and I will see you in your readings. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. So I pulled a major arcana for everybody as their overall energy. I'm also going to give you a new moon card. So here it is. And I did something different, and I'm doing 3 oracle and 3 tarot. So let's begin. We got the Chariot. The Chariot is Cancer. Could be relevant to you. Doesn't have to be. Cancer is about home and family. So Chariot could also mean like moving home, changing the family structure, bringing in new family, releasing family. It could be that, but the Chariot to me is like this, like warrior standing proudly, very proud of where he is right now in his life, having lived in a dualistic world, living in this duality world, trying to navigate around it and still finding the victory from it, right? So he's a victor, even though maybe some of you are having a hard time managing this crazy world out there. You're still like, I got this kind of attitude. So there's this feeling of you standing in your power, Aries. I kind of like it. So let's see what's going on. We got Trust in the Crystal Cave. Sorry. Then we got Transcending. Beautiful. Pegasus. Then we get the Bluebell Fairy, Gratitude. Didn't we get Gratitude last week from you? I really feel we did. So the tarot that's coming underneath is the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer. Interesting that you got 2 Cancers here. The Messenger of Fire, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you're showing up in your reading. And the 7 of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords? Aquarius. Okay, so interesting reading, always. So first we get trust, and we get the Queen, which is interesting. Trust and the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, if you watch the general reading, she showed up, but in reverse, so it's interesting. So Queen of Cups showing up here with trust is like one and the same kind of thing. So maybe there is some, you're needing to trust yourself when it comes to how you deal with your emotions, how you express yourself with people, how you very interesting to me, because the Queen of Cups could be, it's like a very empathic person, very spiritual person, and maybe she's even too much sometimes, right? She like gives herself too much to people, she invests too much of her emotions into people. And here the trust is showing up, saying trust that all that you've given to people, all that you have allowed in, even though sometimes you feel maybe you've given too much, or even though you feel like they're all like up against you, trust that it was the right thing for you at the time, and that it's like leading into something worthy. So this could also be if there's a Cancer in your life, or it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, since she is the Queen of the Cups. That could be someone in your life that you need to listen to, maybe to pay attention to what they have to say to you. It's a 9, so it's like at the end of a journey, which is interesting. So you're at like this juncture in your life where you're trying to figure out what it is that maybe you need to do. What's your next step? What's your next move? And here they're coming in and saying, trust in yourself. Trust in that gut, which is the Queen of Cups. Trust in your instinct. I like it. Because then you have the transcending. Transcending is like finding a way out of the outside world, or finding a way out of a situation in your life that is keeping you down. It's like time to move out of it. Whatever it is that you feel like you're being depleted, your energies, and the messenger, which is the Page of Wands. It's really beautiful together. But the Page of Wands is like, make that move, which is kind of nice, because here the unicorn, or it's not a unicorn, is it a unicorn? No, it's just a flying horse. It's like Pegasus, right? It's just like moving away from something that is holding you back. Here there's this movement here, like move, like light it up, like, and light your way to this new project, to this new, on this new path. Trust your intuition, trust your next move. That's what it is here with this Chariot. There is some of you in the process, and there's a 28, which is a 10, 9, 10 people, which is a new beginning. A lot of you are being asked to like step away from an old energy, move into something new, because it's going to it's been in the works. So I feel like for some of you for quite a while, and it's time that you step into that power, or step into that role that you need to take on. It feels like it's all coming into play, but then I see the Seven of Swords, so I want to like I feel like in the beginning of the week to the mid of the week, you're going to be like coming out of your skin kind of thing. You're gonna, maybe some of you are going through a little bit of, oh, this could be that too, with the trust here. So because this is all about emotions, about deep buried emotions, some of you might be having might be dealing with some physical ailments or emotional ailments, and it's coming out through your body, right? And or your mind or your heart. So you're going to be feeling some heavier emotions at the beginning of the week, but trust that it's part of your ascension, or part of your path, this is beautiful. And you're transcending, you're transmuting all of this. You're like leaving it behind so that you can move into this new project. Can you move into this new life? You can move into this new way of doing things. And then here, the future is gratitude. Be grateful for all this. Like, we always like we look back and we want to only see the good of everything, but the shitty and the heavier energies and that transmutation that we had to go through, like releasing these like physical pain and emotional and mental pain, is part of the beauty of this. It's like, okay, I did it and it felt really good or really shitty, but I came out as a butterfly, as a beautiful fairy. And be grateful for every nook and cranny that you come across, and every obstacle, every blockage. You created that blockage, just so you know, in your soul contract. You created every blockage, right? And you're like, yes, you did. So be thankful to that, because that was there meant for you to wake up. It was there meant for you to remember how powerful you are. It was there for a reason. So what interesting to me is this Seven of Swords. Now the Seven of Swords in the normal tarot is someone around you that's deceiving you, lying to you, dishonest. And here in this deck, she's like sitting here with the goose and gander over here, with the dove high up above, and it's masked with beautiful angel wings. It's an energy of standing in your non-conformist way. It's like sitting in like knowing that you are in the process of change. You're in the process of releasing this old energy. You're in the process of releasing these relationships. And you're like, I know it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a bit heavy on my heart, but I got this, and I'm gonna sit here, and I'm going to transmute it, and I'm gonna let it go, and I'm going to move into the power that I am. I'm gonna move into that, and you can do it quickly because he's pretty quick about it. You can do whatever you want, right? Like I said at the beginning of this thing, not here, but in the intro. This is a very, actually, I was a bit weary when I saw Seven of Swords, but I love it. And it's just this energy of like standing in your truth, Aries. That's what it is, in whatever situation it is. And just being bullheaded about it, because you're a freaking ram, so let's be real. And just moving through it with like gratitude and love in your heart, and knowing that whatever it is you're starting fresh, it's coming to you because you have been holding your ground. So, wow. Your new moon in Aquarius card, is release control. So that's interesting. That could be you. This Seven of Swords is you holding on. No, I don't want to. And you're like, just let it go, man. Let it go. Whatever he or she did to you, whatever he or she said to you, whatever the situation, let it go, because we need to move into a new timeline. We need to move into a powerful timeline that is full of freedom and love and peace and joy and generosity and all the good things in life. To release any, like, even if someone is like pissing you off or someone is not agreeing with you, it doesn't matter. We don't have to agree. We just need to move forward, like forward, pass, or however you want to do it. But the way I see it is like forward, away from this old energy, which is linear and illusory. We need to move into something fresh. But we're moving into something old, really. We're moving into what we came in with at the millions of years ago, and now we're moving back to that in a different way, because we're human. So kudos to you, Aries. Take the time for yourself. I like that she's here in this field. Take the time for yourself. Do what it is that you need to do. whatever it is, it's your life. Feel the gratitude, trust in your instincts. I love you. Check your rising and your moon. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next week. And make sure to leave comments, because I'm doing a love reading at the end of February. And the more comments you leave, the more comments, the more pick selections you have. All right, I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got the World card. So the World card is ruled by Saturn, which is interesting because I think planetarily the moon is conjunct with Saturn. But don't quote me. Saturn is our planet of boundaries, of like it's this what's happening out there is equated to Saturn. So this like not being able to move around, not being like feeling like lesser than. And here we are at the World card, though, and it's also Capricorn, if that's relevant to you. But the World is the end of the journey to me. This is the Fool starts at the Magician first, and then he ends at the World. The end is it's like saying goodbye to, like being appreciative of the journey that he took, that you took, right? Saying, yes, we did ups and downs, we did the roller coaster rides, we had the breakups, the great celebrations of new birth, the whatever, all your, if you like go back to your life and see, wow, what accomplishments I've made, also what freaking tragedy I had to go through, some traumatic events, and then you're here, Taurus. It's almost like this energy of exactly what's going on in the world, and it's showing up for you. And I feel like if we look back, we could see that it's like makes sense that it's here. It's like saying it's okay, Taurus. It's time to finally say goodbye to the old energy, the old relationship, the old situation, the old job, the old whatever is holding you down. It was an experience. It was an experience that you brought in your soul contract, and now it's time to I'm not saying that everybody has to end whatever it is, but whatever is not aligned with you energetically, and to start fresh anew. Boom. So this week I have a new moon card for Aquarius, and I also did 3 oracles and 3 tarot. So we start with blossoming, the flower moon, 33, angel number, babies. Number 9, end of a journey, assessing, nice. And number 13, very interesting numbers, will. The tarot is the death card, Scorpio, 13, interesting. The 8 of Wands, which is Sagittarius, and the Queen of Wands, which is Aries. Wow, man. Okay, very interesting. So blossoming is so interesting. I love it. Look at this together. Blossoming, death, right? So it's like coming up and it's dying at the same time. Dying to what? There's death and is illusion. There's no death. This is, I'm going to stick to it, and I'm going to continue saying this. But death here is all about transformation, change. Pluto is going in return on February 20th or the 22nd, which is huge because it's affecting the United States in that. But that's another situation we'll talk about when we get there. But this is ruled by Pluto, so this is so interesting here. Blossoming and death coming together. Blossoming is like this feeling of you coming into your own, your whatever it is, like a project or a relationship or something, and you coming in and flourishing, like seeing something, like seeing something like tangibly occur in your life. Like 33 is the angel number, is creative expression. It's also the mother number too. 3s are like collaboration, coming together. This feels like this energy of, but also I remember reading in this card, it's about it's about someone around you. I'm going to look it up because I want to share the message with you. It's take no notice of what others think or say about you. I like that. Open and rise. Someone around you may be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. I joyfully blossom. I feel no fear. That's the mantra. Fear is usually the thing that prevents flow and blossoming. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of change, fear of what people think. We could go on, but know if we can release this useless fears and begin to enjoy our growth and eventual blossoming, it will be worthwhile. And that is what this is. It's like you're being asked to move away from the old energy. You're being asked to move away from whatever it is that's holding you down because of this fear that you might have of what other people think, or how am I going to do it, or I don't have any money, or it's like an old energy. It's old. And if we hold on to that old energy, then we stay in the old energy. And now the manifestations are so freaking quick right now. We can like boom manifest, but like people are like, well, I'm trying, Sabrina, but I'm like, do you actually believe in what you're saying? Because if you're not believing in what you're saying, then okay, it's going to take a while, or it's not going to happen at all, because probably it's not in your path. But even me, when I'm saying something, my guides are like, yo, it's not it. I'm like, okay, right? Listen, this is freaking awesome to start the week like this. You are being asked to, you've planted those seeds, they've grown, the branches have grown, the flowers have grown, and now and they might have died along the way, and now they're starting again. It's kind of nice. And then we get into the middle of the week, or the present, and it's the assessing. 9. So now we're at the end of the journey. 9. You're blossoming, and now you've blossomed, and now you're there, and you're like, okay, so now what do we do with this plant? What do we do with this beautiful plant that I am? Now we look back, we look into with our binoculars or whatever, and we try to better understand what the next move is. And the 8 of Wands comes in, which is so interesting, because the 8 of Wands is like that. It's like communication. It's like, I need to call someone, I need to text someone, I need to write a letter to someone, I need to write a contract, or a negotiation, I need to divorce, I need to separate, I need to get married, I need to, whatever it is that's written, or like, whatever, you know what I'm saying, computer or whatever, but communication, like exchange. And 8 of Wands is a very quick energy. It's an action energy. Wands energy is like do. So very interesting, because assessing, when I think of assessing, I think of Virgo energy. So it's almost like you're being asked to lay it all in front of you, but to like not just sit and wait on it. Like it's done. The blossoming has happened. It's time to move on it. And the will shows up. This is like free will. You have free will to choose how you want to move forward. But I also feel like it's a I love that she's masked. It means so much, so different now in the past 2 years with the masking. It's this feeling of you and she's like planetary, her whole body's planetary. It's like she's in the middle of this whole moon cycle. It's like stepping into your truth, stepping into what it is that you want to do in your life. Because the Queen of Wands is that's why. And it's like you have free will to choose. You have, like, no one has power over you, Taurus. No one can tell you what to do. No one. Not a one single person, because you're a sovereign being on this planet Earth, which we have like been living in an illusion, thinking we are not. But that is in a relationship, in your friendships, in your workships, in your family, anywhere, in your shopping, anything. No, you have free will. No one can take your will away from you. The Queen of Wands is freaking beautiful showing up, because it's like, yes, she's this charismatic leader. She's a natural born leader. She's like all about having fun, about rejoicing and enjoying and having a celebration, because we are all supposed to be celebrating right now because freedom is coming up for us. But this is also the soul tribe coming in. You might have like female, like divine feminine people around you that are role models, that are helping you through this, supporting you. Like, pay attention to those female or men, but I like, it's queen, so for me it's female, and it just feels like there's this rising up around you. Like, listen to those that are around you, helping you through this, because you are stepping into a new portal in your life, Taurus. But it's only you that can choose to do this, right? Taurus, you're a freaking bull. No one can tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do, but you know it in your heart, that you know that anything that any decisions you've ever made in your lifetime, it's come from you, right? It's not like people might think that you're taking their advice, but it's really coming from you and why you feel it in your heart. And here it's asking that. It's asking you to step into that Queen of Wands and start making that decision. The decisions that need to be made. Like, you're being given, like in the middle of the week, you're being given maybe that time to assess. But I feel like you're already like, you're there. I feel like you've blossomed and you're there, and you're like, okay, now what? And some of you are like afraid, and there's that fear. Everyone, but fear is the killer here. If we don't fear anything, then we just move fluidly into the next steps in our life. And the Queen of Wands for me showing up here is almost like, the Queen of Wands is impulsive, but she's Aries, so she doesn't just do things like out of the whim. She's not like that air sign. She's like a fire sign. She's thought about it and she goes for it, even though they're like more like spontaneous, the fire, but they're not. They're very calculated as well, especially Aries and this. So I feel like you've been thinking about, but when they go hard and they blaze through. That is a little like, I mean, they're rams, you're bulls. Let's go. The new moon in Aquarius. Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't even realize it. Oh my god. The message for the new moon in Aquarius is the new moon in Aries. And what does it say? Go for it. Love it the way it just works out. Go for it, man. Just do it. What are you waiting for? Will kingdom come? Or waiting for what? For the whole world to implode? Do what you need to do, Taurus. I really feel like you're at that precipice. You're at that point in your life where it's like, okay, I'm at the end of a journey. It's even coming up in your overall. It's like you're there. The next step is for you to start a new journey. So let's do this, Taurus. Let's do this. All right. I love you, Taurus. And I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon, or your Venus, or however you like to look at your planets. cafeastrology.com. You can get your birth chart there for free. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. They really help me in all three of them. Even though you don't see the likes, it helps me. And leave a comment every week for February. At the end of February, I'm going to pick a love reading, free giveaway for one of you beautiful. So I love you, and I will see you next week. Have a great week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got the Hermit card as your overall energy. The Hermit is a Virgo energy. So Virgos are analyzers, they're our assessors. They take steps back, they look at things, they're detailed, they pay attention to every single like dotted line. So this is, for me, the Hermit for me always is like this leader taking the light and going in the dark cave and showing the way to people. So there could be two different scenarios here for you. Maybe it's that you needing to light the way for others around you, to show them what is going on in the world or what's going on in your life, and you needing to like be that leader. Or is that part, some of you that need to go into that cave, take that time away from outside world and assess what is going on in your life, and really like pay attention, hone in on what it is that you really want, that you, Gemini, what you want, not everyone else in your life, what you want. Do you want this in a relationship? Do you want this in your job? Do you want this in a friendship? Like, that is what I'm feeling is coming out and emanating from this card. Oops, sorry. So we got, I have a new moon card for this new beginning that we're starting, and I have 3 oracles and 3 tarot, just trying to change it up every week. So in your past position, we have resistance. Do I sense some resistance? Let's do like this. The devil. All right, we start the week real great. Then we have nourishment with the 3 of Wands, which is nice. Then we have protection, which is the Ace of Cups. All right, so let us begin the past position, or the first beginning of the week. We have some resistance coming your way, which like makes sense with the devil. Like, wow, man, they came out amazing. Resistance, some of you are resisting to take the next step, resisting to make a decision, resisting someone in your life. The devil is attachment, it's ego, it's like material, it's maybe someone in your life that is, I almost feel like, I don't know if this is happening to some of you, but could be someone that is being sexually manipulated or harassed or uncomfortable. I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now. So someone around you that is like, not forcing, but almost like manipulating you. And you're like, don't even know how, you're like listening to me right now, and you're like, no, I'm not. And you're like, maybe I am, right? That's what I'm feeling right now. Some of you are like bing, bing, bing. I just like lit that light bulb. So someone around you, not good for you. Definitely. Could be a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. But there's a feeling of, or it could be you creating this devil, your ego. Maybe your ego is taking too much precedence right now, and you're resisting change. You're resisting someone in your life that's trying to help you, perhaps. Wow, there's so much scenario here. But this feeling of you almost fearful of this next move, fearful of this devil energy, which is this world, right? These organizations, entities that don't have any power over you, and you're falling for it, kind of thing. And it's like, and you're resisting, step outside of it. You're like, no. I know, but this is how I've been all my life. But now it's time for change, Gemini. You know it. So there's just something here holding you back from making this change. Pay attention to that, because you have 25, 7. 7 is having faith in yourself, finding that fight for freedom within you. And in the middle of the week, the present, we have nourishment. So I almost feel like when I see nourishment, it's like, changing your diet, changing your lifestyle. February is always a good time because spring is coming up. But it also feels like nourishing your soul. Some of you are dealing with something really heavy, or someone really heavy in your life. And you're like back and forth, and you keep like getting sucked in by your ego too, or their ego. And it's like keeping you almost in like a standpoint here, like someone like I feel like even some of you or one of you out there is watching this, and it's like you're wanting to say something, you're wanting to express yourself, and there's someone around you going, no, you're an idiot, you're stupid, just shut the fuck up. That's what I feel like. There's some of you out there that's like that. It's like, and you're like, no man, I need to step out of this mind control. I need to step out of this manipulation. I need to step out of this energy here and take care of my soul. How is that? You could eat better, fresh fruits and vegetables, lots of water, hot water, teas, like hot water with a tablespoon of lemon, a tablespoon of honey, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and if you want to add some cayenne pepper every single morning is for you. And a tablespoon of sea moss, which you can get on our website, will completely change your whole life. But nourishment is also like yoga, meditation, but I don't like those like label things. Whatever it is that you want that makes you feel comfortable or relaxed, lying on your sofa and just chilling. Candle gazing, like I spoke of last week, which is so challenging, but it's amazing. Whatever. This is what's coming. And the Three of Wands is saying, yeah, let's go for that. We need you to move towards that because you need to move away from this. So there's something here holding you back from making a positive move in your life. You're being asked to make that move. Maybe some of you are opening a juicing. You're like going into juicing, and that's your opening. But you're going to juicing. You're starting a change of. You're going towards veganism or vegetarianism. I just feel like there's that happening here for some of you, but not everybody. But I just feel like there's some of you maybe even like investing in something health and wellness, and the answer is yeah, go for it. Like go for it, even if it's a change of lifestyle. It's just like the new way, or gardening, or something in that respect. But I really feel like in 7 again, there's a 7 here, so that it's that freedom inside you and you needing to step into your own, away from this energy. And then the 24 is a 6, which is harmony, and you have protection. And the Ace of Cups. So when I see this, it's like a woman in a nest. It could feel like Ace of Cups is rebirth, renewal. It's also a new birth, like a new baby coming into your life. That could feel like that. But with protection here, I feel like some of you are seeking that within your relationships, within your friends. So it's like almost saying like, go find those people around you that are protecting you, like helping you, supporting you, encouraging the next move, and stay away from this kind of energy. It's interesting that they're on the both extremes here. It's like this energy that is not working for you. It's not helping you move forward, and that's why there's so much resistance. That's why you're like kind of stuck in this energy with some situation in your life, and they're like, maybe if you change your eating, drinking habits, or your movement, the fluidity in your life, you'll get back to this, finding your soul tribe, finding new love, a love that is like warm and protecting and comforting, a love that you deserve. If you're in a family and you're really good in your family, but there's just a feeling of something like going towards a protective environment. I never know how these readings are going to go. It's so interesting. There's definitely something new coming in when it comes to love or friendship or a soul tribe or like just a support system. I feel like it's coming towards you, so that's beautiful. And the only way for you to be open and aligned to it is to let this go. Let this go. This desire for, or this lust, or this desire to play in these energies, in this game, or materialism, greed. It's all that. It's all this like this illusion here. And you're having a hard time stepping away from it. But it changed the way you look at things, change the way you perceive things, change the way you function in society, kind of, or with yourself, then you move into something fluid and beautiful. Wow, Gemini. So your new moon message is release your blocks. It's the first quarter moon Scorpio, so it's your fellow water sign. Release your blocks. Interesting, which is this. So this is your resistance. Some of you are resisting. What are you resisting, my Geminis? Change. I feel like you're resisting change. You're like, you want to stay in the cocoon, but the cocoon doesn't exist. It's an illusion. So it's a hard truth. And if you stay in it, then you just stay in the lower timeline, and you are being asked to move into a higher timeline. We are in the air sign for the next years. We need to stay like air. It's all about mental clarity. It's like get clear about what you want, manifest it into your life. If you're looking for someone to take care of you, support you, encourage you, ask for that to come into your life. It will come in. But the movement is that here. I love it. Wow, Gemini. I love you. Check your rising and your moon. You can always go on cafeastrology.com to find a free natal chart. And like, comment, and subscribe. Even if you don't see likes, they actually count. And leave your comments, because I'm giving a love reading at the end of February. So have a beautiful week. Rise up. Step away from the shit. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We have the Strength card showing up, which is the Leo, which is an 8. Strength card is all about you finding bravery, courage to do something, you finding that strength. Maybe people are coming to you for strength. Maybe you need to look for strength outside. I'm going to say strength 10 times, but it's okay. But you know, she's like petting this ferocious lion. So it feels to me that you have that strength within you, but some of you maybe are not feeling it. Maybe some of you are faltering in it, and you're like blaming yourself, and you're feeling like, I'm not strong enough to do this, but this is like, no, man, you have it within you. Trust it. Let us see what is going on in your cards. So I have a new moon card for you. I'm also doing Oracle and Tarot. So your first card is Wisdom, Owl Spirit. Gorgeous card. And under that comes the Death card. Who got that? I think Taurus got that. Death with the Tarot. So let's see. We got Uncertainty. What are we being uncertain of it? With the Thicket of Thorns. The Hermit. Interesting energies here. And we have the Spirit Guardian of Spring Activation. With the Two of Swords in reverse. Interesting. All right. I would just want to point out that we have a 9, a 9, a 7, a 9. We have 3 9s. I was like, this is a 9, and I kept seeing 10, but it's a 9. So it's 3. So really nice. And we have 7 and 2 is 9. Just saying 9s are ends of journeys. Are saying goodbye to old and moving into new. Which I like this Wisdom card. It's like with the Death card. Like gorgeous. This like spreading of the wings. This is a hawk. An owl. Hello, Sabrina. And this is a moth. What does that mean? It's time to listen to your intuition. The owl is all about that. There's change coming in your life. Accept the changes that are coming. Don't hide away from it. You can try to hide in the little web here called the cocoon, but it's asking you to rise. It's not. It's time for you to find that strength inside you, find that courage, and to rise up however you want. If you want to speak it, if you want to act on it, if you want to like paint it, draw it, write it, whatever it is, there's something be calling for you, Cancer, that it's time to go back to your wisdom of yore, to listen to yourself, because you know what is the next step and what needs to be done. There is something very monumental happening in your life. Look at, it's like you see she's here in the shadow, but this is like happening in her crown chakra. It's like open that crown chakra up, like there's like brewing here, and it's like you're wanting to say something, you're wanting to act, or you're wanting to do something, and some of you are holding back. And it's like, and it's very interesting, because if we look at the next thing, we get uncertainty. So there's this feeling here, you're wanting to make a change in your life, you're wanting to, because it's a 9 energy, right? You're at the end of something. You're like, okay, I know that I need to do this, and I know that I need to make a change, but I'm not sure. And the fear of change, and the fear of failure, and the fear of success, and the fear of fear. This is what's showing up in this card. And this butterfly, or the butterflies, right? They're all over. They're like, you know, the butterfly is in this cocoon for like, it's really painful in that cocoon. But once he releases himself from the cocoon, he's free. And here, like, the hermit shows up, which is a Virgo energy. The hermit is like, you can almost, it's kind of interesting, because here she's in a desert, but usually if you think of the hermit, you think of them in a cave, right? You think of them like away from society, hermitizing, right? And here she's looking into the thicket of thorns. She's looking in, and she's like, I'm not sure, should I go into the cave, or should I just stay out in the open and accept the weather and accept whatever is coming, the changes of the earth, the changes of... No, I like this. Oh, I could stay here forever on this one, these two. So there's this feeling inside you brewing up. And the hermit is like, be a leader in the dark, or sit back and assess the situation. And the hermit is like, okay, before you go into the thick of things, what is it that you want, Cancer? How does it make you feel? Where are you giving your power away? How can you get your power back? What is it that you need to do? This is the hermit. Assess the situation. Like, figure it out. Where you need to go before you move into it. And it's okay to feel uncertain. We're all there. Everyone is feeling like that, right? But I almost feel like it's time to like listen to yourself. Listen to your inner voice, your inner wisdom. It's speaking loud and you're not listening. You're like, no. I'm just gonna follow what's going on. I'm just gonna, and here you're at this juncture, you're like, oh my God, maybe I need to go into the thick of things. Maybe I need to go into the forest and see with my eyes what is happening in the world, what's happening in this job, what's happening in this relationship. But you're like holding back for fear. And this whole like activation is light activation, but activation of the step, it's celebration, it's like it's like divinely planned for you. It's like this is where maybe you probably chose to be here at this juncture in your life where you were uncertain of what to do next. And they're trying to tell you to go within, the hermit energy, go inside and listen. Listen to your intuition. You know Each of us has our own journey. We each have our own contracts. Everyone, no one has to follow everyone. No one has to follow everybody. Like there's like, you have your own path. And you're being asked to trust yourself. Because the Two of Swords shows up in reverse. The Two of Swords is this energy of like, I don't know what to do. And the Two of Swords is like a feeling of deception, a feeling like being screwed over, being like taken for a fool, being like, it's very interesting. I almost want to like see what it means for the Two of Swords in reverse with the activation. It's like, it's almost an uncertainty card as well, and it's showing up here in the future. So it's like you're not trusting yourself, Cancer, and why is that is the question. Here, we'll add the general reading here. So what can you help me with this Two of Swords energy? 3 cards. Can't be simple, right? Oh, the Hangman, which is this like assessing, but then the Knight of Cups shows up, which is Pisces, which is new love coming in, and the Six of Wands is victory. So if I look at this, like your future is like you're being activated. If you believe in the light, then tons of light activations and codes are coming in. Drink a lot of water, sleep, rest, do what you can, because coming in February is going to be massive key codes, solar activation coming in. But here I feel like the Two of Swords, you're feeling almost, maybe you're feeling like there's nothing going on in the world. Like I keep talking about these activations and you're like, yeah, I don't feel shit, right? Maybe that is that uncertainty you're feeling. But if you're not on that timeline, then you could be thinking that there's like celebration. I said celebration is in order, and you're like, no man, I don't see no reason to celebrate. Like, what are you talking about? There's that feeling of you not trusting in the process. You're not trusting the process of your life. You're not trusting. And here it's like, you need to take a step back. Just take time to integrate it into your life. Because success is yours. Victory is yours. It's coming. It's there. The activation. New love is coming in. Or just love for self. Self-love is in order here. That's better. I like that one better. But that's this whole card. This is what it is. It's like, can you find the strength inside you to when you're going to get hit by like news or information that is going to feel very uncomfortable for you, or you're going to be on a path that's very strange to you, or someone's going to approach you and say something that's going to be like, what the F? And you're being asked to take steps back, assess the situations, because celebration is coming. Love it. And you got freaking victory and success coming in at you. So it's awesome. So this is your new moon. Oh my God. Trust the universe. Right there. Trust the plan. Trust the process. I'm not lying. There is some discomfort. Maybe in the middle of the week. Maybe whenever it is. You know, these things are a bit timeless. I say weekly reading, but these things the energies can last for weeks. So there's this feeling of you trusting the lion inside you, trusting the divine feminine inside you, and continuing and moving on. Because greatness is coming your way. Delays are normal. Uncertainty is normal. But just keep trusting in yourself. I love you. I hope this helped you. check your rising and your moon and your Venus and your Jupiter and your Mercury, whatever you want to choose. You can always go on CappyAstrology.com to find your natal chart. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Everything counts, even if you don't see the number of likes. I see them, so that it counts as well. And please leave your comments. I'm giving a love reading at the end of February. So I love you and have a beautiful week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got the devil. The devil is Capricorn. So if that's anyone irrelevant in your life. Unfortunately, the devil, especially in this deck, it's like, whoa. But the devil is a lot of things. The devil is materialism, greed. I don't even like to look at him. Lust, power, control, ego, attachment. It just feels like some of you feel tied down in a relationship or in a situation that you're in, or you're feeling like you're at a loss instead of a gain, which we should all be celebrating because a lot of things are happening in this world that are very positive. But there's this feeling of you feeling like you don't have a road that's open for you. There's fear here involved. Your fear. There's a lot of people having fear issues in this week. There's like fear of failure, fear of success, fear of making that move, fear of not making the move. You know, there's just a lot of heavy energy here. So I have a new moon card. I'm also doing Oracle and Tarot, so let us begin. We have Foggy Bog, Patience, which is 18. Everybody's getting 9s. Patience is required, so let's see what's under that. Ooh, the Magician. I like it. So nice. Is this 8 or 3? It's 8. So it's 9. And he is a 1. So end journey, beginning journey. I like it when they show up like that. So we have growth, 44. If anyone sees lots of 4s. Messenger of Air, which is the Knight of Swords, which is very convenient underneath growth because it's like a fast energy. And then we have the Wizard of the Woods, Focus, which is so interesting. It's like, I'm crazy, I know, but it looks like him. It's like another magician showing up here. I like it. And then we have the Six of Swords. We got a lot of air. It's all air here, by the way. Messenger is air as well. So it's like movement away from an old energy. I like it. So in our first thing, we have patience with the Magician. This is a past energy, or it could be the beginning of the week for you. This is like asking you to be patient with yourself. So maybe some of you are rushing along in making a decision. You're like, oh, I gotta get this done. Why isn't this happening? What am I doing wrong? Like you're asking all your questions. Like you're a bit in the fear mode, in the anxious mode, in the stress mode. And it's like, can you like just sit in the fog, please? Like, it's interesting because like it might feel foggy out there, or whatever the situation is in your life. It could feel like you're not seeing clearly, but be patient. The Magician shows up and it's like, even if it's foggy, even if it looks like it's like a black hole out there, even if it feels like this entity is in control, even if it feels like your boss or your relationship or whatever the situation you're in has their shackles on you. No, man. You're the Magician, Leo. You are. What do magicians do? They abracadabra boo. They make up their own freaking things, right? They create their own realities. They create their own movement. They create whatever it is they want. The things, people, situations, they are at the helm of that. So I like this coming together. So it's almost like stop worrying about what your situation is. Stop putting so much thought, Mercury, communication. Stop putting so much thought into it in the ego kind of way. Start putting more heart in it. If you're going to think with your higher ego and not your lower ego. Your lower ego is going to always come in and say, well, you're an idiot, you're stupid, why are you waiting so long, why, you don't have enough money, you can't do this, That's your lower ego. Your higher ego is like, do this and do that. That's what your higher ego doesn't talk that much. It's like straight to the point. So when you ask a question and it's like, should I make this move? Yes. That's your higher ego. Your lower ego is like, no, of course not. You're an idiot. And it's all the crapple that comes in your head. So this is this beautiful energy coming in saying, hold back, Leo. Take a step back. Assess. Oh, this is coming up for everybody. And create your own magic. Because you're magic. So I like it. And in doing that, which is kind of interesting at the beginning of the week or whenever it is, like I said to everybody, it's a weekly reading, but these energies last for weeks on end, right? And it could even be relevant to you like next March or something. So always pay attention to the readings and always try to hone in on the energies that you're feeling inside. In the middle of the week or in the present, you have the growth coming in with the 44, which is an angel number, which is beautiful. This is the 9 and this is 5, which is change. So the growth is showing here. So you holding back, stop attaching to the material, stop attaching to situations, stop attaching to people, stop like attaching to what others are saying, and start listening into you, because you're the magician. This will happen. Things will start to grow for you. Things will start to make a trajectory away from this energy. And it's the messenger of swords, which is our conqueror. He is the warrior of all of them in the deck. He's the one who's like, this is about clarity. Here, this one, she doesn't look like the big warrior, but she's sitting in the water. It's all the same. So she's still, and she has these feathers here, full angelic support, full guidance here. And she's like almost comfortable in her stance, right? So growth is happening. She's like, yeah, because I'm clear. I'm focused on my next step. I freaking fought for this. I fought through tooth and nail with the government, with the police officer, with the my boss, with my colleague, with my relationship, with my the doctor, whatever it is. You're like, and now you're at this point where things are gonna start growing, blossoming, flourishing for you, Leo. You put in the work, you took the time off to assess it, and now it's happening. So are you ready for that? Because in the next phase, we have focus again. We have you back at the magician. We have you at the magician at the beginning doing the hocus pocus, and then you reaping from the rewards. And then at the end of the week, you're back at the magician, because the 6 of Swords is, it's time to go. It's time to step onto this new journey. It's time to step away from this old thing. This is not serving you anymore, Leo. It's not working in your benefit. It's not helping you move anywhere. It's keeping you stagnant. Focus on the prize. Focus on the future timeline, which is happiness and freedom, and whatever it is that you see, it's your happy place. If you didn't listen, if you weren't here last week, I've talked about the focusing on the timeline. You just putting your energy towards your happy place is visualization. It's manifestation enough for you to get on that boat and get out and go towards that. Change happens with you. If you listen to my intro, I talk about the truckers. The only reason their change happens because they got into that truck and they drove across the country. It happens with you. You have to make the change in your life. You need to start to manifest your own realities, and it's up to you. But Six of Swords is like leaving something behind that's been holding you down for a long time, and it's time to just move, go, change. 5 is change, 6 is movement. Let's do this. Out of here. Really, really nice reading. There is also there's definitely like a feeling at the beginning that you're a little bit rocky and you're not used to being patient, and this is an energy that's not, it's like heavy, but you're just used to doing because you are a Wands energy or action energy, but it's like asking you to come back into yourself. Take those baths. We're getting into water tiger. Take those baths, do water rituals, and watch things flourish. Things will start to change in your life when you just like go back into yourself. But I feel like things are going to change for you. In like almost like a very like air energy is very quick energy, almost very quickly. If you start trusting yourself and you start like taking the time for yourself. So your new moon in Aquarius, wow, is go deeper. I like it. Focus in on you. Go as deep as you can to release yourself from these shackles. Release yourself from this. If you're not feeling free, if you're not feeling loved, if you're not feeling joy, peace, if you're not feeling light and you're feeling dark, do the steps and go deep as you can. Please go deep. I keep telling people, always go. Do not bury shit away. Go deep into that and shovel it out of you. Face the challenge, face it, release it. That's the only way we go into a happier timeline, is if we've gone through the crapola, the ego death, right? Through the shadow. All right, my beautiful Leo, you have a little bit of it's not like tough or anything. It's just like really stepping into your own and like stepping away from that and then moving into something freaking phenomenal. You're on your way out though. All right, I love you. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and know that even if you don't see the likes, they actually mean something to me. So please do that and leave comments, because I'm coming up with a love reading at the end of February. The more comments you leave every week, I put those in, the more chances you have. I love you and have a beautiful first week of February. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgos. I'm like, what do we have here for you? We have the Magician. The Magician showed up a lot in Leo. So if you have any Leo in your chart, then it's worth looking at it. So the Magician, number 1. 1 is a new beginning. 1 is change. 1 is divine, like enlightenment. The Magician speaks of manifestations coming into your life and coming in quickly. It's like you creating the life that you want. You having that power to do so. I love this energy. It's like a Gemini Virgo energy. So you're showing up in your overall energy, which is kind of beautiful. And it's like you having control of all areas of your life, or at least taking control. Even if you feel like you don't and you're like, yo, I don't have, but this is showing that you have it in you. Virgo, like last week was freaking awesome, and this week is like, yeah, boom. So let's see what's going on. This week I gave you a new moon card. I'm also doing Oracle and Tarot. So the first card, is power. Full moon power showing up. Power. I don't know. This I feel like, I don't quote me, but I feel like it, for me, it's a Hecate. Like she is a high power witch. That's why I feel it could be Selene though. Selene is the goddess of the moon. So anyway, it doesn't matter. But it's power. So awesome. See what's the card underneath? 3 of Wands. So movement forward. Then we have creation. 11 card. 6 of Cups. Interesting. Then we have action. Time to take action. The 9 of Cups, baby. Oh my God, you guys. Again, you have like a winning reading. So we start off with the full moon power, right? Manifestations. We do it with, if any of you do the rituals, a lot of us do manifestations during the full moon and the new moon. The 3 of Wands energy is an Aries energy. It's like movement forward. You see that they're like, the wands are all there and they're ready for their journey. So this is an interesting energy here. It's like, take your power back, Virgo. If you're not feeling it, but I feel like some of you are feeling it, like you're in it. And it's like 16 plus 3 is 19. 9 plus 1 is 10. It's new beginning. New beginning right here, happening here for you. It's like a breath of fresh air for you, Virgo. I just feel like you're on a different path. You're feeling very confident. You're on top of the world almost with this power card showing up, like in this Magician. It's like you have all your ducks in order kind of thing, and you're like moving forward all the time. Some of you might be traveling, some of you might be like moving forward in a relationship or in a job, or there's just this feeling of taking your control back. So powerful right now. But seeing this full moon, like there's a new moon in Aquarius that happens on February 1st at like 12:35 a.m. So like January 31st, you know, February 1st. And like that's this feeling of maybe you could do a ceremony or whatever. It's just like the full moon in Leo happens around the 14th. So whatever, I just feel like there's something coming, like there's this, she's in the middle of the ocean, there's waves happening, there's like fluidity, movement. I love it. Starting off the week with power, and then we in the middle of the week, or in the present tense, is 3 plus 9 is 11, power number, and 6, right? 39 plus 6. This is where you can make fun of me. 39 plus 6 is 45, right? 39, 40, 41. That's how I do it, I know. 45, not for anything, is 9. And 9 is the end of a freaking journey, which is awesome. We start with the beginning, and we're at the end of a journey, but it's always like at the beginning again. So this is interesting. Creation is starting something new. Is like you're creating a new life for yourself. But the 6 of Cups is interesting to me, because the 6 of Cups here, she's like sitting here and she's reminiscing about a life past. She's reminiscing of her past life, or her childhood, or something that made her happy in the past. Creation, it could be children, like you've given birth to children and you're so proud of them, and there's this feeling of like pride with them. But there's also this feeling of someone coming in from your past, and maybe you're needing to create a new journey with them, or maybe you're coming to an end of someone from your past. Oh my God, there's so many scenarios here, because creation is like God or source, right? Creation energy, but a creation energy is like creating something, developing something new. There's like blueprints here, right? So it's like your blueprints, your DNA activations coming online. It could be like you creating a new project. Maybe you're an architect, maybe you're an artist, maybe you're not, maybe you're financial something. There's just something happening here that is new coming in for you. And maybe you're going to work with someone from your past. Maybe you're going to, or maybe it's something that you've always wanted to do in your past and it's coming up for you. It's very interesting. But whatever it is, it feels fresh and new. It's like just something that you've... That's what it is. It's like you're looking to the beautiful sea, you're looking at the portals. There are all portals around you. You're here, you're manifesting something to come true, and here it's coming true. Basically, it's like all that hard work that you've put in, all that time that you've put in, the doors are opening for you. And like I say, it could be hard work that you've put in the past, but it could also be someone helping you from your past. It doesn't have to be like in the past year, the past month. It could also be the past 20 years, 30 years, or the past lifetimes that you don't even know about, but you can find out in your Akashic records with me. that's another story. But there's that feeling here, is that you're getting help from someone as you move into this new territory. And how the future of this new territory is like action and the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is happiness, fulfillment. Cups energy is emotions usually, so it's usually like about relationships, about love, but it doesn't have to be. It could be like your passions. So it's like Virgo, we need you to rejoice in this new project, this new career, this whatever it is that it is, like a new relationship, whatever it is. But don't sit idly by. Even though you've entered in, it's like, oh, it's really good. Don't sit. We need you to continue moving on it. Continue manifesting. Continue your visualizations. Continue this. Because with your action and with your visualization work and with your strength and the way you see things, your perception is how this happens. Right? This is how we are moving into this new energy. It's all about that. It's not about just sitting and looking at things. It's about feeling it, holding that light, holding the love, holding the freedom, holding it, the belief. Like belief systems are a bit of like, but believing in yourself. Continue with the action. Continue dancing. Continue. For me, it feels very artistic, but continue painting, continue writing, continue whatever they're doing, like being creative and passionate, or just continue flowing in whatever. Even if you're an accountant and you're watching this and you're like, yo, I don't do any of those things, just continue flowing in your life, because this is yours. Happiness, success, victory, like self-love. It's like freaking awesome. Sorry, but it's amazing. And this is 6 plus 9, which is 15, which is 6, which is harmony. Like, boom, baby. So, we got, in your new moon, we have take inspired action. Oh my God. I love it. Take action. And look how gorgeous these look. 2 full moons here. Take action. And it's a full moon in Virgo, people. I didn't even notice that. I love it. So whatever it is that's brewing inside you, whatever it is even happening, if you are if you found the love of your life, if you found that project that you want to work on, if you found that job, if you found that course that you want to take, if you found something and you're like, do it. Like if you're on this spiritual path, take action. It's not like being on the spiritual path doesn't mean just like, okay, it's actually doing like more research or looking more inside you and believing inside your heart and writing that shit down in your journals, people. All right. So gorgeous energy, man. Virgo, you are on a roll. Keep rolling. Like those truckers. Keep rolling. Keep believing in you. I love it. Such a beautiful energy, Virgo. Keep being that light of yours. Like I love her. She's like, yeah. Love yourself. Act. You know, I know that like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I was like earth signs. We are, but we are a bit procrastinators. We also like to like laze around and sit around and like do plans and organizations and but this is like fire energy coming in saying act, do it. All right, I love you, and I will see you next week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Likes, comments help me. Subscribe, all of them, they all help me. So please do that, and leave a comment, and I'll enter you into the February love giveaway at the end of the month. The more comments you leave, the more you're entered. All right, I love you, and I'll see you next week. And I mean, this is freaking awesome. All right, bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got Justice, which is your card, which is beautiful that it shows up in your sign. So that means something to pay attention to. Balance, truth, fairness, mental clarity. This is what Justice card is about. Could be legal situations in your life, negotiations, contracts, divorce, separation, marriage, contracts when it comes to new job, new promotion, business, negotiations, all of it. But also it's just this feeling of expression of truth, saying what you need to feel, being very clear about what it is that you need to say. There's a feeling of power, right? The Justice card is feeling of taking control back in your life, taking control of your mental state. So let's see what is going on here. So I have picked a new moon card for you guys, and I'm also doing Oracle and Tarot. So I start with new beginnings, new moon beginnings, which is a number 2 card. And the Tarot is the 8 of Wands. So we're coming in fast this beginning of the week for you. Then we have Focus. Focus. I love it. Someone else got Focus in their oracles. Interesting. And we have Strength. Leo showing up here. And then we have Faith. The Worm Moon. Faith, which is Mother Earth here showing up. And the Hierophant, which is Taurus, which makes sense. So 8 of Wands showing up with new beginnings. Justice card showing up. So it's you stepping into your power, you trying to find like a restoration of humanity. Could be karma coming into play here, like releasing yourself from karmic ties. Could be a lot of things, but the new beginnings here showing at the beginning of the week. So you going through this portal, you stepping through this new moon in Aquarius is happening on February 1st, and then there's Chinese New Year, so a lot of new happening, and it's very significant that it starts for you too, Libra. And there's this 8 of Wands energy. It's like movement forward. So wow, whatever it is that you've been working on, if there's something you've been working on within a relationship, within a job, within a family, friends, the outside world, business, negotiation, legalities, it feels like that is something is coming to fruition because of it. Maybe you're going to get a new job, a new promotion, a new supplier, vendor, a new clients, new relationship. You know, it's like there's just a feeling of you but it's like it's new, but it feels like, if you look at this, for me it feels, is it like a wintry? Yeah, it's like a wintry background, and spring is there. Spring is coming, which is for us in the northern hemisphere. So it's like almost like you've been through the shit of it all. You've been through a bit of a hard time. It's been windy and blistery and hurricane-ish kind of feeling, like, and there's like something coming for you, and it's coming in fast, and it might even come in like Eight of Wands energy is communication. Could it come in with by an email that you're gonna get that's gonna say, hey, you just won, or you just got this, or you just got a new job, or a text message, or a phone call. Those are so rare these days, but isn't it nice to get a phone call? And just something coming in for you. Eight of Wands is a Sagittarius energy. Like, it's like this freedom, this expansiveness. Wow, man, it feels good, whatever it is. Because then in the middle of the week we have focus, but she's like half in the water, so she's almost like drowning, and she still has her eyes above the water, and there's like that beautiful butterfly saying, you're free. Remember, you're a sovereign free being. Whatever all these emotions that you're like going through and you're like hiding and you're burying, we need you to like out of that. Find that strength inside you. Find the courage to speak to whoever you need to speak to. Find the courage to, like, it's like Eight of Wands coming with the communication. There's a lot of feeling of you expressing yourself. Maybe you're in an area of your life, even at work or in school, where you're feeling you're being repressed. It's like, pull your head out of the water fully, please, and like speak your truth. Say what you feel. Act. Do something. Find that courage inside you, and make the move. Like, focus in on what you want, Libra. That's what I'm feeling. That the Strength card is showing me that it's 11, but this is not just, that's justice. So the Strength card is 8. Oh, am I having a hard time here? The Strength is 8 plus 14 is 22 is 4. Foundation. 2 plus 8 is 10. New beginning. Wow, man, it shows up as a new beginning. That's so funny. Get grounded, Libra. We need you grounded and seeing clearly for your next moves, because here you're starting something fresh, or there's something starting brewing for you, and you're still a bit uncertain about it with this focus that is like here, and they're asking for some clarity, and then they're asking for faith. It's so interesting that Hierophant shows up, because Hierophant is a kind of a faith card as well. It's like, have faith in your next step, have faith in your beliefs, right? This is have faith in yourself, have faith in your new move, have faith in the next step in your life, in your next path. The Hierophant is usually the Bishop card. It's like a religious card, but it doesn't have to. This could be have faith, like maybe someone's getting married, maybe. But also this is a feeling of like moving into your spiritual journey, moving into an awakening moment in your life, moving into higher education, higher knowledge, opening that book and learning something new. Maybe you're starting a new course, and maybe you're changing job completely. Maybe you're changing a relationship completely. Maybe you're changing something that you've been with for a long time, and you're changing direction, and the Hierophant is like, you can do this. Mother Earth is here, is holding your hand, saying, you can do this. It's part of your contract, and go for it. Stop listening to everyone around you, and do what it is that you need to do. Sit on that throne of yours, which is not a throne, but sit in the justice system, whatever it is, the court. Take out that, bring that inside you. And it's just about trusting you. Like the Hierophant is opening this box here, and it's like, it's maybe full, it's empty of emptiness. Are you visualizing it as completely empty, or are you visualizing full of opportunities, possibilities? Very, very potent. 31 plus 5 is 36, is 9. the end of a journey, beginning of something new. The numbers are working really well for a lot of people. There's just a very I'm talking quietly with you because I feel like there's a very like an evolution that's happening here for you. It's like very slow moving, but it's coming, and it's like asking you to find that strength within you and asking you to go within and trust the journey. But something new definitely coming in. I don't like it's interesting because I see this card and I don't really I find it a little bit annoying and disturbing in my head because she's in this bubble of water. Right? It feels claustrophobic to me, and it's like I feel like some of you are a bit overwhelmed with thoughts, and that's why it's showing up. It's like, remember that you are free, that you are sovereign, that you are here on earth because it's your experience on earth and not your husband, your wife, your friend, your mother, your father, everybody else's. It's your experience. It's time to open your eyes to that and to get out of that, because this is you burying your emotions, you like doing things because everybody else wants you to do things. And it's like, no, we need you to find your strength, and you need to have faith in yourself, and you need to move forward, Libra. Boom. All right. But things are moving forward, so that's good. That's a good. So your new moon in Aquarius is a full moon in Taurus. It's a detoxify. So it's kind of beautiful. Detoxify could be your body. We have a foot detox. You can do that if you're in Montreal with my partner. There's also detoxing your do a cleanse if you must. Cleanse. Sea moss is also something we have. So take some sea moss, which it helps you with like all the nutrients in your body. Has 92 out of like 100 of the nutrients you need in your body. But detox is also detoxifying yourself from humans around you that are not serving you anymore. So this is a very interesting energy for you, Libra. Pay attention to the energies, the people, the foods you eat, the liquids you drink, everything around you this week. It's time for a detox. All right, my beautifuls. I hope this reading found you well. It feels fluid to me, and I'm sure a lot of you are feeling this anyways. So start believing in you and loving yourself and loving every decision that you make. So check your rising and your moon for other signs, other messages. If you don't know how to do that, there's cafeastrology.com that they give you a free natal chart there. Like, comment, and subscribe. Also leave comments, because at the end of the month of February, I'm giving away love reading, and if you have as many comments as you leave, that's how many times you get it in the giveaway. All right, I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got the Empress. The Empress is Taurus, Libra, but the Empress energy is a beautiful energy. I love it. She is our divine feminine in the major arcana. She is alongside the Emperor, which is the divine masculine. She is our nurturer, our mother energy. There's someone, it could be someone in your life that's important to you, that's a mother figure or a female mentor, or your embodiment, you like standing in your divine feminine power, coming into your own. But there's a feeling here that I feel like some of you are maybe fed up of mothering. You are you're tired of taking on the energies of mothers usually have to listen, have to do. They're always like taking care of everybody else, and there's that feeling coming in for me as well. So beautiful freaking energy. So let's start. I have a new moon card for you, and also I'm doing oracle and tarot. Oh, you have 4 tarot. Interesting. Okay, so we start off, interesting, with the wolf spirit, family, 51. We start off with the family card. So we have the Ace of Cups. Wow, love is in the air. We have playfulness with the elves. Interesting. And that is the sun. Awesome, Scorpio. And then we have the water spirit, manifesting dreams. Boom, energy. The 2 of Pentacles and the World card. Like, wow, man. I think I told you guys to come here from Instagram for a reason. Okay, I totally forgot. So, wow. So we have the wolf spirit family. I'm going to actually look it up, because I can talk about family, but I want to see what it means in her, what's her version of this. Support is all around you, even if you're not aware of it. Release the belief that you have to do it alone. Wow, that's perfect. You don't. This is the time to heal any rifts in your family. Give encouragement to those in your soul tribe, your family, and your community. Allow yourself to be supported. Many people have misconceptions and fake stereotypes about wolves. They don't understand that wolves are highly social and loyal. Family means everything to a wolf. Each pack member has a place in the social strata of the clan. Wolves also are excellent communicators. They use their voice in various configurations. They also use their expression to convey meaning to other pack members. They are highly protective of the other members of their pack, yet they enjoy playing even into adulthood. It's so fun. You have playfulness here. I love it. So this is like wolf. I've always loved wolves. I feel like this is so powerful. And here we have the Ace of Cups, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this is a very interesting, there's like a new family coming in for you. Maybe you are dating, and now you are thinking of expanding your family, getting married, so bringing in their family, or there's like just a sense of tribe, of gathering, of like coming together with others. Doesn't have to be always about like family. It could be friends, could be this feeling of you maybe taking the initiative in this, bringing together people. It's just a very like loving, compassionate energy here. I love it because the mother energy is showing up. You could be a mother and you're bringing together your cubs, right? And you're bonding differently with your family, with your friends. I always put friends and family because not everybody has family members, right? Some people are like, or don't really align with their family. So friends to me is just the same idea to me. So there's something, some of you might be getting pregnant. Some of you, like an addition to the family, or maybe getting a new dog, who knows? Maybe getting a new pet in your life. Maybe getting a wolf. Or there's just this feeling of love. That's all I can say. I love it. Okay. And then in the middle of the week, or in the present, if you want to look at it like that, there's playfulness, which is this wolf spirit again showing up, and the sun. So it's almost like you're being asked to socialize more, do something that makes you happy, do something the elves would do. Like, what is that? Be mischievous. Do something like crazy even. Whatever makes you feel empowered. The sun is like validation. The sun is could be ego here, but here I feel like it's more about shining the light on the things that you love to do, shining the light on your passions. Maybe you work in a corporate job, and here they're saying get outside of that kind of feeling and do something completely out of the comfort zone for you. Do something that like lights up your soul inside. Maybe go to the sun. Maybe stay in the sun. Go to a sauna. Feel the warmth on you. But elves to me always feel like do something out of your norm. That's what I'm feeling. I really feel like that. Like do something a bit like young, you know, childish, immature. That's what I feel like it is. Do something, or play with your children, like bond with them more. Go, if you're in the northern hemisphere, go tobogganing with them, have a snowball fight. If you're in the southern hemisphere, do something like go, I don't know, sledding. I don't know, like sledding, like sliding in the water parks. Just something very outdoors. And the power of the sun, everybody fails to understand how powerful the sun is, more than the moon. The sun is like, we are activated by the sun. So I feel like some of you might be getting a promotion or a change in job, but it's like for the better. I feel like that with the sun here, there is like a brighter opportunity coming for you, a brighter possibility that could include with children. Maybe you're working with children. Maybe there is that happening here. Maybe you're starting a project that is more hands-on, more light. There's just this feeling of very fluid, but not even fluid, because that's water. I feel like more fiery, but creative, like empowering. I don't know if I said that already, but I really feel like that is it. And then we have manifesting your dreams. So whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's starting a new family, whether it's starting this like really fun project, could be like a creative project that you do at home, like a hobby, like starting puzzles, or doing something that is like outside of the humdrum of the routine of life kind of thing. And then just manifesting of your dreams, like the Two of Pentacles shows up, which is the energy of having many choices in front of you, but or seeing things with different seeing one thing with two different eyes. But it's not like a oh my god, I have to make a decision. Two of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, I could go here and I could do this, but both are beneficial, both are rewarding for me, both will like bring me onto a different path, but there's still going to be and it looks, sorry, it looks playful to me, right? This looks almost this kind of energy, like juggling. Maybe you could do both of the things, right? It's just this feeling, but the World card showing up, that weird that it showed up here, is this feeling that you're moving into a new path, that you're moving away from an old energy. So you're moving into your divine feminine power. You're moving into like a strong, you're leaving behind, like this is a gorgeous reading. You're leaving behind any lower vibrational energies that are around you. You're moving into family spirit. You're moving into a strong relationship. You're moving into like self-love, right? You're taking on the role that you want to take on, not that someone else wants you to take on, kind of thing. And then you're being like creative about it, and you're being expressive about it. You're taking on the role however you were as a child. Maybe as a child you were more talkative, and now you're like, yeah, I think I'm going to be more talkative. Or maybe as a child you were more creative, like you build blocks and you build things, and now you're like, you know what, I'm going to shine the light on that part of myself now. And then whatever it is that these changes are making, they're manifesting themselves. So start visualizing, create vision boards, start visualizing the higher timeline, start seeing yourself playing in that timeline. And there might be a moment where you'll have to make a decision when it comes to money, when it comes to whatever it is that you want to do, and know that whatever that decision is you starting on this new path. It's almost going to open yourself up to this, where you're supposed to be in your life. That is freaking powerful, man. But like 46 is a 10, it's a new beginning. 15 is a 6, it's harmony. 51 is a 6, it's harmony. There's all this like playing here with you. So I don't know, but it's like play in the energies this week. That's what I'm feeling. Like play in the high vibe energies. There's no low vibe here at all for you, Scorpio. So yay! We've mastered the darkness. I love it. Like honing on that divine feminine power, which is like Mother Earth, right? Maybe you need to go play in Mother Earth. I feel like you need to stay outside. Everything here speaks to me of the nature. Everything here speaks of nature. Outside, in the woods, in the forest, with the elves, right? It's like very much. And then this is go in the water, right? Go scuba diving. Go into the sun. Activate yourself. Step out into the world. It's like go and play in the garden. So everything here speaks of outside, nature. If there's something that's been like in the back of your mind that you wanted to do, and you're like, do it. Just do it. Find a way. Find a way to go travel, even if you can't travel. Go find a way to do what it is that you want to do, because this is you stepping outside of your comfort zone. And be the smart, industrious woman, divine feminine that you are. Even if you're a man watching this, you have a divine feminine energy inside you. She's very industrious. She figures a way out every single time. She is the empress for that reason. So, your new moon in Aquarius is push through any insecurity. Wow, man. I never look at these cards because I don't want to see. That's amazing. Oh my God. That's exactly. Get out of whatever's bringing you down. You're headed onto the right, like this new beginning, this new path. You're heading out to something great. Step away from anything that's holding you down. Even if the emperor is holding you down, step away from that, man. You don't have time for this. You're moving into something, for you especially, Scorpio, that you've played so much into the dark energies all the time. You're always like heavy on that. Here it's like release. It's time. The more you play, the more you believe in your dreams, the more you can manifest. A visualization is something coming to me here, so do that. All right, my beautiful Scorpio. Scorpion, it's all good. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for more happy readings and messages. Do like, comment, and subscribe. They all mean anything. Even if you don't see the like button, it means I see the like counts. So please do that. And yeah, have a beautiful week. Play away. Go see the elves and the fairies in the forest. They exist. I feel like you need to go out in nature. Breathe in that air. Breathe in that face to the sun. So activating. I love you, and I will see you next week. And please comment all the month of February, because I'm doing a giveaway of a love reading at the end of this month. All right. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got the Hangman, which is a 12 card. The Hangman is ruled by Neptune, so that's the ruler of Pisces. So Pisces could be irrelevant in your life. It doesn't have to be. Just knowing that it's Pisces and Neptune, then you know that it's all about emotions here, about spirituality, about not seeing things clearly, like seeing things in a delusion kind of way. That could be that too. But the Hangman is hanging upside down. You see him with this letter 4, this 4 here, which is like number 4 is like foundation, and he's upside down. It's like he's feeling not grounded, hence why he's hanging here. But he feels like there is a delay in his life path right now. He feels like there is something, he needs to step back and hang around here because he needs to, maybe he needs to make a change. You need to make a change in your life. You need to start on a new path. Maybe you're doing something in your life and you realize that I like it, but it's not really working out for me. It's not really, I don't know if I really like it. Like that's the feeling I'm getting. Like I'm doing all the research, I'm doing all the courses, I'm doing all the whatever, I'm working really hard at it, but it's not really inspiring me. That's what I feel a lot of you are in at this moment, or whatever it is, or there's something happening with your home, or something happening in your job, or something happening at your relationship. You're just like, I need to take a step back and assess the situation, because even though my crown chakra here is glowing, I'm not feeling something. So we're gonna see what's going on, what you're not feeling. So we have a new moon card here for you, and I'm also doing oracle and tarot. So the first oracle is letting go, the spirit guardian of autumn. Very interesting. It's a 35 H, which is power. Okay. The tarot is the king of earth, which is Taurus. I love these, they look great together. Okay. Willow spirit, flexibility. Interesting. 40 H, which is a 12, which is a 3. The tarot is 9 of Wands. Who is 9 of Wands? You are. You always show up in your reading. It's funny. Stag spirit is leadership. 39. It's a 39 is a 12 is a 3. 3 is showing up again. With the 4 of Cups. Very interesting energy here. It's really, you have Earth, Wands, Cups, and the Willow spirit. Willow is a tree, is Earth, but I feel like she looks like an air sign to me. So with this thing, so letting go. So right away, it's like I feel like with this thing here, this hangman showing up here, some of you are hanging on to something. You're hanging on to a relationship, you're hanging on to a job, you're hanging on to a idea in your mind that you, because you wanted to do something and maybe it's not working out in your mind again. You're hanging on to something. You're hanging on to money. You're hanging on to old belief systems. You're hanging on to an old energy. And the King of Earth here could be someone. You're hanging on to someone who is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you're hanging on to a belief system you have with money. Earth is Pentacles energy. It's about security, financial security. You're holding on to something like this. Or could be someone in your life that you're holding on to. It could be a relationship. It could be like a family, a father energy, a male mentor, and it's just asking you to release yourself from this. I feel like it's almost helicoptering you, kind of. It's controlling your life. the king of earth. I mean, obviously I'm a Taurus, so I love my king of earth. He's very stoic, a virtuous king, true to his word, very confident, very virtuous, like very true, honest with his word. But there is this, he's also a king. So the kings can be very controlling, can be very manipulative, can be very vain. There's that energy happening here. So because I see letting go, I feel like you're maybe holding on to you're holding on to your money, you're holding on to your finances, you're holding on to, maybe you have a man who has money, you're holding on to that. Like there's all these situations here happening. I just feel like you're needing to step back. You're needing to step back from a need for control. You're needing to step back from like your fears when it comes to finances, your fears when it comes to security, your fears when it comes to leaving someone in your life, like a male or female. There's a lot happening here. Like your fear of failure. Wow, Sagi. I would have read it differently, but I see letting go that's coming up with it. So that is how I'm feeling here. There's someone in your life. It could be, like I said, any like a relationship, a father, a male figure in your life that you're just needing to let go because they're controlling your life. They're making decisions for you, making you feel not steady when it comes to money. There's something like this. So there's that. And then we get to the middle of the week or the present, and it's the Willow Spirit, flexibility, and the Nine of Wands. So you show up in this reading and it's asking you to be flexible. Interesting energy here. I'm going to read this because I want to see what exactly they mean by this. Be flexible in your life. Be willing to bend rather than break. Be amenable to change, and you will flourish in wondrous ways. It's very basic. There are many legends regarding the willow tree. It often has association with gods and goddesses such as Hecate, which is one of the high witches, Artemis, and Mercury. In ancient Athens, it was a practice of the priests of Asclepius to place willow branches in their temples, in the belief that it would draw mystical healing. The willow was also sacred to poets, for the sound of the wind through the willow was thought to influence poetic expression. In Celtic traditions, the willow has always been known as a tree of dreaming, inspiration, and enchantment. All right, so this is interesting here because it's asking you to let go of something, an energy around you, and at the same time be flexible about it. Like I need to look at this for a few seconds here. Oh, it could also be you letting go of your control over a situation, you letting yourself and being more adaptable and being more flexible in a situation. And the Nine of Wands, which is you, the Nine of Wands, you see she's here and she's like looking at the stars within a cave. So it's almost like, I feel like a hermit energy where she's like, which makes sense because the leadership shows up here. She's like seeing in the dark. She is willing to see different opportunities. She's willing to look at the different possibilities in her life. She's willing to look at different perspective, which is what the Hangman is as well. Oh, okay, so It's like all making sense. So you're letting go of this control energy. You're letting go of these people in your life. You're letting go of this financial worries. You're letting go of your fears, and you're being asked to step into your power, basically, to step into, be more flexible, be more open to yourself. Such as, don't be so like condemning of yourself because you've made decisions that have that are not aligning with you and that maybe have hurt somebody in your life, but it's really better for you. That is the thing. It's like, stop bending over backwards for people. Start bending for you, right? And start trusting in your decision making and trusting in your path that you're taking. It's like time to let go of all these people's belief systems around you, everyone else's ways of you should be living your life kind of thing. And it's like starting moving into your way and being open to it and taking on the leadership role, which is the stag spirit, taking on this role in your life that you're in control of your life. Because you've chosen this in the soul contract, and you have to wait around and to look at it and hear the Four of Cups energy. It's an interesting energy coming up here, because usually the Four of Cups energy is this man sitting against a tree with cups around him. Sometimes they're turned, sometimes they're full, but he's not trusting in himself. He's like bored or annoyed, or he's just like tired. He doesn't know how to make the next move. And he's being given like help and support from the divine. But here she is standing in the water, and she has like all these luxurious pearls, and she's holding them up, and she's with her luxury, and she's with her thing, and she's like withstanding the water. She's like breathing underwater. She's finding her way through the emotions, because she's going through the emotions. There's a lot of emotion here. There's a lot of like instability when it comes to that here as well. It's speaking to me. And you are, so basically, if I look at it as a whole, you're definitely being guided by angels or spirit guides or animal spirit animals. There's the feeling here that you are being asked to release an old energy, release people in your life that are holding you down. They're making you feel like this, like, oh, I don't know how to approach this person. I don't know how to talk to this person. I don't know how to talk to myself. I don't know how to be. I'm not being myself. That's what's going on here. And then the Willow and the Nine of Wands coming in saying, hello, Sagittarius. Who are you? Who are you? You're a sovereign being. You make your own choices. You make your own decisions. Stop getting influenced by people and step into your leadership role. Step into that role that you need to take on, like get off that tree and take on life. And yeah, it's not going to be easy. Yeah, you're going to have to go through some hurdles. Yeah, you're going through those obstacles. Yeah, you're going through those blockages. Yeah, you have to go through people that keep holding you back, but you're like, no, man, it's over for you. That's it. I've decided. It's done. You're the opportunities are there. It's time to take them and let go of this crapola here. So your new moon in Aquarius card is assess the situation. Oh my God, that's exactly this. Oh my God. Assess the situation. Do your assessments. If you have to hang on this tree, but do it for you. Stop getting swayed by these people in your life that want to keep you down. That I feel very strongly that there is this, whatever it is for you. A relationship, a friendship, a government, an educator, a healthcare person, whatever it is. Nobody has power over you because you are a sovereign, free being. So you have to step away from this and move into this opportunity and move into your leadership role. Even if you have to go through the crapola emotions. But you got this. You know what? You're not the only one. Everyone else is going through a lot of assessments, which is so interesting. Assessing their life, assessing their roles, assessing their next steps. So, my beautiful Sagittarius, take the time that you need. There's no rush for anything. Don't worry about anything, and do like the Hangman and assess it. It's worth the wait. I love you. Check your rising and your moon. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. Even if you don't see likes, I see the likes. Please leave messages. Leave your comments, because I'm going to enter you into a love reading at the end of February. One lucky winner is going to get that giveaway. All right. I hope you have a beautiful first week of February. Let go and lead. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. I had to think about that one for 2 seconds. We got the Sun card, which is fabulous. The Sun card is a 19, which is not 1 plus 9 is 10, which is a new beginning. The Sun card is all about something new coming into your life, something being highlighted in your life. Whether it's a job, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whatever it is, there's something showing up in your life that is going to take precedence. There is like validation coming for your ego. There's validation, there's rewards coming. There's just like this little baby here, like starting something new, fresh on this horse. Horse is like power. There's just a very like sunflowers here, like face to the sun kind of thing. It's powerful reading. So kudos, Capricorn. Let us see. It could also be a Leo in your life. That is important. We have a new moon card, and I picked Oracle and Tarot. So let's begin with the first Oracle. Surrender. What are we surrendering to? Let's see what this card is. The Queen of Pentacles. Who's the Queen of Pentacles? You are. So why are you surrendering? Okay, interesting. Resilience, which is like a 10 of Wands energy. The 9 of Wands, which is Sagittarius. The Path. And the King of Swords, which is a Aquarius. So we got Capricorn and Aquarius here, which is so interesting because Mercury is in retrograde until the 4th of February, and it started off in Capricorn, and then it's going to go into Aquarius on the 14th, then it's going to go back to Capricorn. So it's very interesting that they're both showing up here. So you're experiencing Mercury in retrograde. It's going to go direct into it's going to go direct in Aquarius, and then again in Capricorn. So anyways, surrender, I'm going to look it up here because I know what surrender means, but I want to see what she means about it. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. Let go of what you no longer need. Stop being so stubborn about holding on to aspects and behaviors that don't align with who you are now. Stop struggling. Interesting. Letting go and surrendering admits or exposes a vulnerability or two. To surrender, we may need to show our underbelly. We may need to admit we got it wrong, made a mistake, grew a bad habit. Surrounded ourselves with people that are not good for us. It can make us feel raw in our realization. Interesting. Yes. So I wanted to read that because I see you here. So maybe that has happened with you. You are being asked to surrender to choices that you've made for yourself, that maybe you did it out of ego, maybe you did it just to prove something to yourself and prove something to other people. This is very ego, Sun as well. So very interesting here. The Queen of Pentacles energy is she's a queen. She's very multitasker. She's not someone who is, she's very career oriented. She's always thinking about the next step when it comes to money, when it comes to like investments, when it comes to like how is the family how are we gonna do this, how are we gonna take trips together, how are we gonna move to the next, that's the pentacle energy of the queen. So she's always, her mind is always working. It's Capricorn energy. So surrender feels interesting to me because you're being asked to, I feel like some of you, this changes it up in my mind because it's almost like you've you've made a decision, you've chosen a path that is ego driven, that you did it not because you really wanted it, you did it because of external influences that influence this. Obviously not everybody here, but I'm just feeling like there's something here for someone. You're being asked to, being asked to surrender to what is, instead of always thinking about the next step and the next 5 months and the next 6 months. Stop your planning, your forecasting. It's like step back from where you are and surrender to the divine. Surrender to the process. Trust the process. Why can't you just trust it, Capricorn? Stop with the to-dos, the lists. That is something I'm feeling here. Even some of you may be in a relationship and you're always like, oh, what do I do next? What do we do? How are we going to do this? You're always thinking. Even if you're single, you're like, you're not allowing yourself to just live. You're always like with the next step. You know what your next step is. And it's like, can you like step back, man, and just let life flow? That's how I feel here. Because then I hear, we have resilience here. And this is like, he has a heavy load on his back, and that's like the 10 of Wands energy. It's like you're carrying on like heavy burdens on you. You keep bringing on all these extra things, like how am I going to do this? What did I do? Like multitasking of the Capricorn, and you're carrying them on your back because you're so strong, because you're a survivor. I can do this. I can, right? And then the 9 of Wands, which is Sagittarius, shows up as like, yo, can we get here, please? This is trusting the process. This is like, can you come to this point of your life where you just let it go? You take this like heavy bag, set it on the side of the road, meditate, sleep, rest, erase, delete your to-do list, your next step list, your this list, do it, because this is where you need to be right now. You need to trust the plan. You need to go with the flow. I kind of like that. It kind of makes a little sense here. Makes a little sense. And then the future card, or the end of the week, is the path. It's like you surrendering to the divine, you surrendering to whatever forces outside of yourself, you letting go and just being with yourself and aligning with yourself, and then the path will open itself up. Right? The path, the portal is opening itself up for you. But if you don't, this is not happening. You'll get onto a path, but you'll be as stressed as you are here. And that's what they're asking. It's freaking amazing. Can you clear out that shit in your head? All those like bullet points in your head. All those like, I need to do this. I can't, all the need to, have to, obligations. Shut it all down. Because there's a path waiting for you. It's opening up. It wants to shine the light, but you're like keeping it like stuck somewhere. And the King of Swords shows up, which is one of my favorite swords, kings. He's like, yo, no bullshit. He's Aquarius. He's cut and dry, clear, seeing things clearly, no like fluff. No, none of these to-do lists. He doesn't do to-do lists. He just does. He gets the order. He moves his way. He moves, like, gets the message. The knight comes in, says, "This is the village is going on fire." He's like, "Burn them," or whatever, not them, but whatever. Like, it's like a clear cut, because he trusts himself. He's already surrendered himself to the process. Aquarius, King of Swords, is like, we need to go into that path. No problem. I'm ready for it. Because I'm not with ego. No ego here. I'm not going in with ego. Of course, you win with, like, the kings have to have some ego. But in this sense, I'm feeling it's like he's not doing things thinking, oh, I'm going to be validated for it. Or I'm going to, like, I'm going to make everybody happy. He doesn't care about everybody else around him. He's doing things for himself. That's going to help everybody else. But he's not thinking about, oh, how is this person going to feel if I do this? Or how is it going to... And no, this is this feeling here. Capricorn, this is very intense right now. I kind of like it. You're needing to let the shit go. Let that shit go, kind of thing. Let all that outside energies trying to push you back, trying to bring you in, or all your crazy in your head going, oh, I need to do this, I need to figure this out, I gotta la la la, all that, like, take the post-it note and, like, scrap it and watch that path open up for you, and you're gonna be like, what? And the King of Swords is like, maybe there's someone in your life that's gonna come in, like an Aquarius, could be, but it could be like a king energy showing up in your life, a mentor energy, could be a lawyer, could be a businessman, could be a policeman, could be someone in the government, doesn't have to be, but it could be that. It could be someone, a judge, someone with a conviction showing up in your life and saying, hey, Capricorn, you want to get on that path? Then ixnay all those lists. Let's go. Let's just do it. What are you waiting for? Let's go. Wow, this is so beautiful. I like it. It's like the sun is gonna shine. You see the sun behind is shining in that new path in front of you, and you're needing to step away from this old way of you always controlling life and step into a new way, because the Aquarius is rebellion, it's revolution, it's like a future thinker, it's an innovator, it's like someone completely different than you, right? It's like no boundaries. You're boundaries, you're like limitations, you like da-da-da, and the Aquarius is like, so that's a kind of interesting energy. I really like it. So your new moon in Aquarius is attuned to the divine. I mean, you know what this means? It's believe in the divine process. Believe in the divine plan. I don't believe in the divine, Sabrina. Believe in the process. Because you're here on earth for a reason. I mean, you're here on earth. How do you think you are here on earth? But anyways, we won't go into that. But you are here. There is an end. No, there's no end. There is a beginning. And the end is created by you. We are immortal beings. Trust in the divine process. Trust in the next steps that are coming for you. Trust that whatever is planned in your contract that you set up at the beginning of this lifetime, it's going to happen. So let it go. Let that shit go, Capricorn. I love it. I really love it. All right. I love these readings, how they turn out. All right. My beautiful Capricorn, I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon and your Venus and your Jupiter, whatever you want to check out. For extra messages, you can check that out on cafeastrology.com if you don't already have a natal chart and a birth chart. And like, comment, and subscribe. Please like, even though you don't see like, they're actually, I see them. So add your comments. At the end of February, I'm going to be coming up with a love reading for one of you lucky people. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got an interesting card for you for your overall energy. We got the Tower card, number 16. Tower card shows up. It's ruled by Mars, so it could be a Scorpio or an Aries. But Mars is our warrior planet. Mars is our chaos, also. It's our action planet. Tower here is confusion, chaos, upheaval, a breakdown of cycles, a breakdown of patterns in your life. Could be a divorce, separation, could be a breakup, a relationship, could be a job loss, could be an like something that's come up in your life that is like, what? It's hitting you in the face, and it keeps hitting you in the face all the time. And you're like, the Tower card is showing you, it's coming here saying, okay, why are you not paying attention to what keeps coming, like an old pattern that keeps showing up, an old cycle, and you keep pushing it away, Aquarius. That is not who you are. It's time to face the challenge, face whatever the fear it is, face it so that you can say bye-bye to it. I love the Tower card. This one is kind of ugly, but I love the Tower card in general because I feel like the Tower card shows up when we're feeling like antsy, when we're feeling like we're hiding things away, when we're feeling like we're burying things away and we're not really facing things, and it's like, hey, yo, wake up. This is it. So I'm doing Oracle and Tarot, and I'm also doing a new moon message. So let's start with the first one. Whoa, people in the house. We have darkness, the long night moon. Beautiful card. And your tarot card is the Queen of Wands, which is an Aries card. Okay, interesting. Then we have, okay guys, we have the dark moon, the void. There's a theme going on here. Okay. The Fool card. Interesting. And then we have change. The Thunder Moon. I like it. The Page of Coins. This is Aquarius, by the way, Fool, and the Page of Coins is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Wow, man. You guys are in for something interesting this week, or maybe you're already going through it, because the darkness is like you having to face your shadow self. You having to face those fears. Some fears are coming up inside you. You're feeling fear of failures, fear of this relationship not working out, fear of the people around you, fear of success, maybe even fear showing up here. Shadow, like some old energies, some old feelings and emotions are coming up, and they're saying, hey, Aquarius, you need to face it. You can't be burying this anymore, because we're entering into this new age. And what does that mean? When you enter into a new timeline, we need to release. The Queen of Wands showing up is like almost support for you in this. She's asking you to like step into that power of yours. Like her arms are like, let it go, let it flow. Take action. Wands is an action card. It's like, stop thinking, stop overthinking. I feel like some of you are in this process here with a relationship, with your job, with what the fuck's going on out there, or whatever is happening. I feel like you're taking it on yourself. You're hiding behind this dark moon. You're like, especially with the void showing up here, I feel like you're going through a dark night of the soul. Maybe some of you have gone through it already. It's not pretty. It's like a lot of ego death. It's a lot of facing up to situations, people, issues in your life that you'd rather not face. And the Queen of Wands is like, you gotta do this. You gotta show the power that you are inside you, and you gotta like bull through this. Like there's this little rabbit here. You gotta hop into it, right? Like, let's do it. Wow. And 40 is 4. 4 is like foundation. It's like I almost feel like a lot of you are being asked to do this because it's gonna help ground you. Right now you feel like not. And the void is the dark moon. And the void is like almost you avoiding. Like here, there's someone lying here down in the dark, and she's like, I just want to sleep. I just don't want to deal. This is you afraid to take the next step, struggling within yourself to see clearly. You're not willing to change something in your life, which is interesting because change shows up here. Let me see the void. It's a number 1 card, which is interesting. So the dark moon. Your time to rest and reset is here. Release all that does not serve you. Stop resisting. The void is a time of possibility, not just darkness. There's nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits, so let go of the old. If you find yourself resisting the dark moon, it is usually a clear sign that you are being stubborn about letting go of something that is old and not serving you in a positive way any longer. Often that is a fear or pattern that was created to protect you in some way. However, now it is outdated, yet you are still carrying it or acting it out. Know that this moon is powerful, but it also incredibly gentle in the way it helps you unravel what actually is so you can embrace the fresh start of tomorrow. It is the optimum time in the cycle to release the old and cut the cords of relationships and traumas that deserve no time and attention in your present. All right, then. And there we go. So, I mean, with the darkness showing up and the void showing up, it feels like you are holding on to some old energies. You're holding on to some old relationships. You're holding on to something because you feel comfortable in it, even though, anyways. And it's like, let go of it. Why are you there? And what's underneath the void is the Fool, which is you, right? Ruled by Uranus, Aquarius. And it's like time to step away from this old energy and move into something new. Take that risk. Be who you are. Even though this feels like this, that's usually the time, the wake-up call is the Tower moment. It's like that time where you're like, but it's not stable. It's this feeling like out of whack. It's not like going with the old behavior, the old patterns that you're used to. And it's like, yeah, well, the Fool is like, yeah, that's why you need to start onto a new journey. We need you to move forward away from this darkness, but don't just like say, oh, I see the dark and walk away. No, we're talking about you facing it finally and loving it, forgiving it, and releasing it, and moving into this new journey, because we are moving into new moon. New moon in Aquarius is going to obviously affect you the most. So you're going to feel all the feels. Yay! You're going to feel everything of this new moon, and especially the way the world is going. It's an upheaval and a revolution in the world, and it's going to accentuate this within you. And this change is showing up here. It's freaking amazing. You're stepping on a new journey, and you're making a change. Transformation is coming. Scorpio energy. Pluto is going. It's going into return in February 20th, around there. It's like we're gonna talk about it then, but it's a huge change is coming back. Right? Transformation of the world, the planet. So this is like change is being asked. To get to change, you have to go through this. You have to go through this death of ego, this death of the old. You have to face your shadow. Oh my God, it's like really perfect actually, because when this happens in anybody's awakening journey or spiritual journey or anything in your life, things are not working out, you always go through a dark night of the soul. You have to face your shadow, and you have to oh fuck, why does this keep recurring? And you have to say goodbye to it. You have to jump into a new. Change happens always in the dark, And then the Page of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Page of Coins is starting a new project, starting a new relationship, starting something completely fresh and new towards abundance, which could be love, which could be prosperity, which could be in the home, whatever it is that you want. But it's like the trajectory is towards the new path. But to get to this, which is beautiful, by the way, you need to find that Queen of Wands power inside you and stand. I love that the Queen of Wands, divine feminine energy, stand through the darkness, be the light in the dark. Face the shadows. Because shadow work is kind of scary, but it's so poetic. It's so cathartic when you do the thing, because it's like you finally have put to bed that freaking pattern, that freaking behavior that keeps coming back, or that's why you keep going out with the same man or woman again. That's why you keep getting caught in the same situation at every single time, because you never released it from you. You've never forgiven it. You've never even approached it. So this is what you need to be doing, Aquarius. I think that's coming. This makes a lot of sense for me. It's coming to you right now, because we're in this age of Aquarius, and this is what it is. It's the age of new energy. This old energy has got to skedaddle out of here. So your new moon in Aquarius is take a reality check. The full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. I mean, I think that is exactly what this is happening here. This is showing up in your life. Look at it for what it is. Understand what is happening here for you. Don't bury away this shadow work that's coming up for you. If there's something that's not feeling comfortable, face it. And then your card shows up here saying you can do this, because all you need to do is forgive it, and then we can move into this new journey, which is going to be life-changing for you, which is going to bring in abundance, which is going to bring in everything that you want on your vision board. But let's be realistic about it. Let's not run away from what is showing up in your life, my beautiful Aquarius. All right. This is your reality check for the week. It's really actually beautiful. So I hope that this resonated. And you probably are like, no, this didn't resonate. It did. So let's do the shadow work. Let's do this dark night of the soul work. It's very important. Let's move into this new age of Aquarius. Let's move into this, let's be the revolutionaries that you are. Let's move into this future timeline with nothing lagging behind us. You got this. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, comment, and subscribe. And comment, because I'm leaving sorry, I'll be doing a love reading at the end of February, a giveaway reading. So leave those comments. I love you, and have a great week. And happy new moon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We got the Death card, which is the Scorpio energy, which is a 13, lucky number 13. But the Death card to me is always, it's about change, it's about transformation. It's about releasing yourself from the old energy, moving into a new energy. It's time to say goodbye to old patterns, old beliefs, old behaviors, old cycles. It's like February is bringing us into an ego death, is bringing into a death of the old and into the new, and you got this card. So this is awesome. So I don't know what it is for you. Let's see what is going on. We have a new moon card for you as well. And I'm also doing Oracle and Tarot. So let's see what the Oracle has here. Prosperity. We started off very well with the Bee Spirit. 8 of Materials, which is work related. So boom. Guardians of the Land. Protection. the Fool card, Aquarius. We got this in this position with Aquarius. And then we have Love, the Wild Rose Fairy. And we have the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. So, I mean, I think it feels like every area of your life is here. So the prosperity shows up with the Eight of Pentacles. Like, you can't have a better match here. The Eight of Pentacles is usually all about work, about your studies, about courses, about higher knowledge, your job, right? This is like whatever it is that you put time in, when it garners a prosperity and abundance. So you guys, if you are working at a job, maybe you're starting a new job, whatever it is, it feels very prosperous to me. Or maybe you're putting effort into something and it's coming out, and you're achieving something, accomplishment, a reward, a benefit. It just feels really good. Something's coming out of it. Maybe you're getting a promotion, a raise. There's like a new path is opening up for you. Maybe a new, like, the bees like travel from flower to flower. So maybe there's a new, something new happening for you, and you've been working on it. Maybe you've been visualizing it, but something is happening for you here when it comes to a job. Something is materializing. So, and even if you're like, no, it's really not. So, but maybe something is coming, right? Maybe there's someone's going to come with an opportunity for you that you can't resist. And you're like, yeah, okay, because this is a 5 and this is an 8. So that's 13. 4 is grounding, it's foundation. So I feel like you're settling into something. You're going to find something that makes you happy, but abundant at the same time. And then we have protection and the Fool card. With the protection, I'm going to look at what they mean by that. So protection is, I should clean my glasses, but it's okay. The spirit of the guardians of land says, you are safe and surrounded by a protective shield. You are not alone. Your life is guided and protected by higher forces. Within this, you can soar to great heights. Very basic. This card can appear when you need to take steps to protect your energy. While the guardians of the land will help out, you must also be responsible for your own well-being. Envision a protective shield around yourself and around your home. Spend time with people and in situations that uplift your energy rather than draining it. Do not be concerned about outside forces and the judgments and expectation of others. You are protected in your own energy field. All right. So maybe that's coming around here because I feel like maybe you are thinking about making a move. Thinking about, like, you see you're like this stag that's waiting in the background, and you're like assessing a situation. Assessing is a big word in these zodiac, this reading. And you're, what is my next move? Now that I'm doing pretty well in my finances or my job, or I'm feeling comfortable in it, I want to do something else. And you're uncertain about the next move. And that's why they're saying you're protected. You're divinely guided. You're being watched. You're go ahead and take that move. What is it, that next move that you're looking forward to doing? What is it that you want to do? You want to like step into a new industry, a new job, a new completely different relationship, something completely outside of your normal. Pisces, they're saying, do it. Stop second guessing yourself. Stop listening around you. You're protected every single step of the way. It's time to take a risk. It's time to jump into that relationship, maybe into that new job that's here, that's going to be prosperous, maybe into that whatever new path it's taking you into. It's a very interesting energy, because then we get love, right? Which is maybe you're needing to step into a new relationship, right? A new partnership, a new, but something, a new self-love, right? Reflection of yourself, like go within yourself. But the Knight of Wands, so interesting to me, because the Knight of Wands energy to me always comes as like a flirtatious charmer, like someone comes into your life and like it's like a one night stand, or someone that comes in like very loosely and then leaves loosely as well. So it's so interesting that it's showing up here with love. So unless maybe some of you have done that and are doing that, or you're having an extramarital affair, or maybe you're just having like encounters or flirting or with people, like just meeting, socializing, very social here. But if you look at the card, like that's the original meaning, but if I look at the card, it's like this fiery stallion, you know, very sexual energy here, very fiery stallion with explosion, orgasms, if you look at it like that, right? So maybe some of you are having like amazing sex at this moment in your life, or maybe this is coming into your life, or there's like this feeling of celebration coming towards you when it comes to love, like a new renewed vows, or new love, new marriage coming in. Maybe there's marriage on the table. There's just this feeling of, I don't know, it's not necessarily marriage, but it could be. But it just feels like there's something, a new path opening up in your love story with somebody. And if you're single, then kudos. That's like you meeting someone new. But it's almost like you're needing to step into this thing, like you're holding yourself back, and you're protecting yourself from making this move in the love field. Even like protecting yourself when it comes to a job thing, like you're always protecting yourself, and this is just telling me you're protected. Like stop worrying, stop overthinking, stop like putting so much worry and like stresses on you. You're being taken care of every step of the way when it comes to money, when it comes to abundance, when it comes to your job, when it comes to love and relationships, when it comes to everything that you're doing. So it's like change is here for you, but you need to trust it. Trust the process and trust the plan. But don't, like I feel like some of you are afraid of this change in your life. And you're holding back, and they're like, well, man, we're giving you everything. We're opening up all the paths in front of you, Pisces, for you to take. So don't be that stag waiting behind in the dark. Be the one that is leaping off the cliff and moving into something new. You're needing to step away from your old ways, your old safe harbor ways, and move into new, fiery, passionate, creative, something completely outside of your comfort zone. And you have love and prosperity waiting for you. There's like everything waiting for you. It's lining up for you. And all you need to do is take that leap and believe, and leave behind the ego, and leave behind that fears, all these fears. You have a lot of fears. I feel you have a lot of like you're holding on to your past, you're holding on to what was, and instead of being like, just be and move forward and know that you are being divinely guided. Wow. So your new moon in Aquarius is believe in your good luck. Wow. This is amazing reading. Believe in the luck. Believe that you are taken care of. Things are opening up for you. There's a lot of avenue here opening up for you, but it's up to you, Pisces. It's up to you to believe that you are ready, or get ready for this change. Get ready for these new flowers to blossom in your life, these new jobs, this new love to get ready for the celebration that's in order. But stop thinking like death in negative way, and stop living in the old and move into a new. All right, my beautiful fish. This is a really beautiful energy. It's like I almost feel like we're all always getting the same energies every week, because we are moving into a new energy, and it's like the divine is coming in saying, okay, we need them to like stop living in that old way. We need to move into the new, which is love and abundance. So visualize it, believe it, and stop worrying about it, because you're being guided and divinely protected. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages, and like, comment, subscribe. Also, I'm doing a love giveaway for the end of the month reading, so please leave those comments. I love you. All right, Pisces, have a good one. Happy new moon.